Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys doing alright. So I'm sitting here listening to instrumentals, thinking, and it occurred to me listening last night or one of these videos I was watching or recording. It was saying about how this black guy was trying to point out to black women how dangerous it is to have the attitudes that you have for so long, because now it's not your mom's time when other nations of people, they know the lingo. They're more free now. Certain things like that, meaning you have competition just like we have competition, because if everybody could date, then anybody that wants to date you is in my way, and anybody that wants to date me is in my way. Well, your way, I mean. And then the guy goes, I don't think black women can win this fight because they're not in the fight. And I said, some of them are, you know what I mean? And then he said, do you realize that other nations, sound the horns, he said, do you realize other nations of people like that want your man, they go to college and take a Black American studies, meaning everyone studied us. The white man studied us for years and years, and he wrote books on everything they know about us. The TV shows, the fucking music, the things we write down. You have the live thing. You grew up with it, you know what we want, And he was trying to explain to the women that the further you push us away, the worse it automatically ends up for you, because is everybody really checking for y'all like that? If they are, then hey, that's what's up. And it's about the round same amount, I think. I don't really see a really high spike, but there are more men getting married. He showed on statistics, like, yo, y'all talk all that stuff, but they sleep with you. They marry us and bear children and start lives. And I was like, oh shit. And he's like, why do you think it is? He said, because their men don't want to be with you. Do they go to study you? Do they know what you... No, that's why you end up always wanting to be with your man eventually, because you always feel misunderstood. And then I said, oh, now I understand what he's saying. The other women are going to learn what we want, and they're going to become those things besides the things they already are, like the wanting a family, being taught about being nice to a man because you want a man, not to fight against him. And not all nations of women. We live in America. We all know that every woman's doing both sides. But like I said, like he said, I mean, these women are going to college and studying our brains and our culture. And he said, because he was a teacher at the school, and he was like shocked that so many more women of other nations were going to a psychology class so they can understand this man, because they want to be with him, even though they ain't really been with him yet. Or some of them have boyfriends and they want to understand the culture more and understand him more, so they go to study our background. And I said, that's crazy, bro. Like, our women don't even love us enough to know their own history. Like, they don't even remember half the shit we did. That's why they scream in our face, what the fuck y'all do for us? Because the other nations say that dumb shit to them, and they don't realize all the nations are living off our shit. We did shit that everyone lives off of, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? They women are proud of us because we freed their fucking women, asshole. Civil rights and all that stuff, We kind of did that, you know what I mean? And I was just like, that shit It's crazy, yo. Like, I guess it's just the way it is, cause you know I try to hold on, and meeting a black woman is literally like fucking shooting Russian roulette with a pistol with 3 bullets in it, dog. You're gonna get hit if you keep, you know what I mean? You're gonna fall for one of the bad ones, or the ones that you run into don't want you because you're brokey, you don't make $1 billion and all this other dumb shit. And it was just so fucking funny to watch other nations of women, the average ones, be like, yeah, I want their man, and I'm gonna go learn about their man, sound the horns, and I'm gonna take their man. I'm not gonna have to do anything. There is no competition. Like, there was even a foreign woman talking like that on one of these things. I think I played that. And she wasn't saying it to be mean or hateful. She was letting y'all women know, like, yo, bro, y'all fucked up so bad. Another nation of woman doesn't even need to learn your man. All he's gotta do is be nice to him, be a woman in front of him, and he's gonna fucking, it's over. It's over. And then that led me to realize, you know, I said, yo, the black community is completely fucked, bro. Well, the black woman side. Because the more you lose the rich ones, you know, the rich ones ain't dealing with y'all. Y'all lose a new brother to another race of woman, every motherfucking superstar. So, no one's gonna build anything with you. Because, you know, the rich ones are not with you. Then, to have a community, you need the regular ones with you. You don't want regular ones. So the more and more we go off, we're gonna start a new black race, and yous are gonna be left behind. Yous don't even see, like, 50 fucking years from now, if this keeps going, that's your whole generation of you and your kids done. You know what I mean? Yous are done. You're gonna be dead. Your kid's gonna be old. You didn't teach them nothing, and all the men are just. These kids are watching all this shit online right now. Oh my God. And they're literally like, I talk to young black men whenever I get a chance, and they have the same problems. You know what I mean? If they're dusty. And I'm just like, the black woman is, in the next 50 years, going to be the loneliest woman in America. No one's going to be coming. I'm sure plenty of you are going to be all right, you know. I'm not saying all of you. A lot of other women are going to be lonely too, you know what I mean? Like, they said 50% of all working women will be single. Doesn't mean lonely. You're still going to have, you know, men to rob and stuff. Play around with. Pretend he's not your husband. Only nigga that want to take care of your ass, though. Only one willing to take your shit. And I said, yo, that's such a sad thing, like, but I guess it's just like, you know, I take it like biblical, you know what I mean? Not every, it is what it is, dog. Like, if according to science and, you know, the Bible, your seed is what you are, then that literally means we can leave you and the black race will survive. You're just going bye-bye. The black woman, sound the horns, the black woman's gonna go bye-bye. The purebred black, they're gonna go bye-bye. Because, you know, we're not dumb. There's a lot of good black women that are gonna listen, you know, and they're gonna go back to the man. So what the fuck do you think the good black man that marries a Spanish, Dominican, a Chinese, a blah, 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 blah? Well, they're not going, those children ain't going to be able to deal with those other half of themselves. So, and their father's black. You know how they say, like, girls like their fathers? They want to be up with a man that's like their father. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of black daddies. And then, you know, they're going to break the borders. And then, you know, it's going to be a melting pot. And you're going to vanish. No matter what them kids look like, they're not. I'm not gonna disappear. It's been fucking how many thousands of years, and they still, you know. If I show you this guy across the street, he's literally Puerto Rican with the biggest fucking afro right now. And he's not black. You don't understand. It'll take a couple 100 years, you know what I mean? But eventually, it'll go back to what it is now. Like and I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen on a large level, because the Bible and stuff, the Bible did say we ain't gonna wax completely pale, but it did say majority of you are done. So I don't know what to tell you when it comes to these statistics. And like the Lord literally like said majority of women are finished. He said about time you wake up, it'll only be one man for every 12 of you. We know y'all don't like sharing. And I'm sure the men of the Lord are not going to be trying to share women and resources in the future where, most shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Look how pathetic this is. Hi, nigger. I just noticed that, yo, bro. That's crazy, bro. I wonder how long that one been out there for. Oh, man, yo. Y'all can keep acting like everybody like you. Y'all can keep playing around. And as they dwindle us down to a handful, of ones that actually care and want to be with each other and put down these dumbass differences, the rest y'all gonna be out here and y'all gonna have to deal with this shit, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Hopefully it'll be easy for some of you. Hopefully it won't be so bad. Hopefully the super bad shit won't happen right away or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? The world's not a pretty place to be in right now, but it is a pretty place to be in. You know what I mean? Every day is a new nice day. There's not war here. People have time to, do things before, things may happen. So, what I tell everybody, or at least what I tell myself now, I ain't gonna say everybody, is try to just be happy now, be happy for what you do got, be happy you're alive. If you were ever in love, be happy with that. Like I was watching some woman's talking about her love, and now he's gone and all that, and she said the thing I always say, it's better to have fell in love at least so you can know what it feels like, you can get that feeling, and then everybody ain't meant to be with everybody, or everybody don't always, end up that way. So all you could do is hope that you're gonna find another person that can make you feel like that, or just bite the bullet and say, I don't need to feel all that. I don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that's desperate or whatever, and it just sounds stupid when scientists say it's human nature to want to be around somebody. You literally can go crazy, be depressed, and we'll let other dumb motherfuckers be like, yo, you're settling. No, I'm trying to live natural. Sound the horns. I'm living natural life, and I understand my brain and all the sadness is because I don't have somebody there that cares. The billions of dollars and a video vixen girl, that shit is only superficial bullshit. When you don't have no human contact, when you really see that your ass is alone, when them bills is hitting, when life is just life, that's the first thing everybody says. I wish somebody was here. Nobody gets into a jam in life. Nobody gets depressed in life and say, I wish $1 billion Superman was there. No, everybody goes, I wish somebody was here to hear my problems. I wish somebody was here to get me some soup. I wish somebody was here. I have a broken leg and I don't have nobody to help me out the car. I wish somebody. Nobody says I wish fucking the greatest man in the world was there. The richest man. No, that's when you realize a man is good. Not the greatest man, not the whatever. It sure do. I remember when I was with those friend zone dudes. I remember when I was with that one dude, and he wanted to be with me, and everything was good, but I look a little bit better with my makeup on. So when I go to the club, I appear to get better men than him to spend money on me. They don't buy me things that's going to help my life. They always seem to give me things that's gonna get me out of my fucking drawers. And I get it though, you know. I'm starting to really come to terms with women just aren't what we ever thought. And they're really, yous really are like, yous are bad. Yous are bad. Like, not all of you, you know what I mean? I don't want to make all women, but really, women are, yous are not what we think yous are. Like, everything about the stereo, like, yous are fucking heartless. Half of yous are psychopaths. Yous talk about men like they're trash and we're violent. Yous get rid of multiple babies in your lifetime and never consider yourself a mass murderer. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then have one baby with one man that don't want to be with you and be like, he's the worst man in the world. He's the worst in the world, and he's a deadbeat, and he's this and that, and dirt. And I'd be looking at you like, yo, bro, you got 40 bodies under your belt, dog. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not a contest of who does the worst. It's usually a contest of who does the good things, you know? And it's just doesn't make sense anymore how people really don't think they need each other in a world that's falling apart. Women truly believe the hype of, I don't need a man to raise a baby, yet I don't know any woman that doesn't complain the whole way through about how hard it is. They'll always say the same shit. I love my kid, but yeah. And it's like, dog, we know you love your kid, but you know what you really mean by that? If I didn't have this kid, I had my life back. You know? We get it. That's why men don't want to have kids early, because they know what it is. As soon as a man knows he's going to have a kid, his dream's gone. His, I'm going to be balling shit, all that's gone if you're a regular man. All of that's gone. If you're not a really actually what these men pretend to be, and there's only a certain amount, there's a very few, so that, you know, it's like, oh man, these stereotypes in these games and these mask illusions have people so not ready for the future that they set up for themselves. And I just hope people understand that, you know, one, it ain't bad, so bad being by yourself. You know what I mean? I want to advocate for that, you know, ain't nothing your ass gonna do about it except do something about it, or you're going, you know, you're gonna stay most of your life alone. That's the fuck it is. You know, you're either gonna do something about it or you're not. You're either gonna settle down with somebody that's on your level for real, or you keep thinking your level's up here and you settle down for that guy that, you know, he's coming. You just give it another 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Give it another 10 years. Your kids will be 18. You know what I'm saying? And you have all that time to keep your body right and, you know, pay them bills and make sure your debt's paid up. That way when he finds you, he's like, good, she ain't got no debt. Her kid's 18 now. I ain't got to worry about raising no little ass nigga. I get a little nigga a little money for school or something, college, whatever. But, you know what I mean? I ain't got to do all that extra shit. I ain't got to hear this little nigga. I ain't got to take care of him for 18 years and then 18th birthday, I get an argument. Niggas like, you ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, I am your fucking daddy, nigga. I raised you, bitch ass nigga. Your bitch ass father wasn't there. Your bitch ass father didn't care if your ass was eating. I ain't your daddy. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm your provider. Fuck you talking about? I'm your God, nigga. I'm the one that kept your bitch ass alive when your mom fucked her life up. Y'all don't even look at shit like that. Y'all be like, nah, he a stepdaddy. You can't tell my son what to do. That's my child. Well, take care of your fucking child then. That's why most women y'all done. A lot of y'all don't even, you realize married women say that shit to their husbands when they divorce them or they with them? It's my child. The fuck? I last time I checked, that came out of me. If anybody's got, you know, ownership over it, wouldn't it be the one that created it? You gave birth to it. But I created the beginning of it. It came out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to say exactly what it is. It's 50% of me, the sperm, and then you gave your body part to take. That's why it takes all that out of you. That's why you get sucked dry and be all skinny. Or that's why some of you, I don't know how to reverse explain it. Yeah, you'll be gaining weight and everything, you know what I mean? That's because they need. To me, it's like the sperm cells, the brain. When it goes into the egg, that's what's going to give it its body. So automatically, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I cannot have my kid without you. And that's just what it is. So for women that ever come and fix their face and say, my kid, my kid, my kid, and then say to a man that it really ain't their kid. We understand you doing that to the nigga that really did it, but when y'all do that to us, we be looking at y'all like, yo, bro, you scream this independent shit and all this other shit, but don't y'all remember back in the day, women had the same problem, and you know what the independent women used to do when they had a baby and then wanted to be with a new man? Did you know? They didn't be with him. They told him, we could talk, but I'm never gonna be around you like that unless you're gonna marry me. And since you're not gonna marry me right away, you can't come to my house. You can't be fucking me in front of my kid and they can hear us. And no, you're gonna be outside my house until you're my husband. So women used to give up all of that dating. Women used to sound the horns, maybe one or two men before, and they would wait the whole 18 years. So a man doesn't have to take care of someone else's kid. That's what women used to do. That's how women used to get husbands after, all that time. But guess what happens if you wait till you're fucking 40, dumbasses? You always have your kid at 20-something years old. So if you wait damn near 20-something years, then you're gonna be 40-something years old. No more kids for you, no more kids for your husband. That means you get leftover men that's left over that don't want children. You get it? Because majority of men that are gonna be up, because I need a man my age. So what are you, 46 years old? And now you wanna come back outside, but a 46-year-old man, if he's been doing his thing, he's in his prime now. He has everything he needs that would have bagged you at 18 and you would have had his baby. Why would he bag you? You're the older version of you. Now, some of you are really cool as the older version of you. You develop in yourself, you mature, you're better than being with these young chicks. Trust me, I know. And, but getting stuck in the ways, a lot of women get stuck in their ways. That 18 years makes them used to being alone. They're not used to, serving a man. And then on top of that, a lot of women, they're like, yo, bro, I just spent 18 years fucking behind somebody. I don't want to be behind you, dog. I need you to be one of them different type of men. I need you to be the dude that you don't really need me cooking breakfast and then lunch and dinner. Nah, you're going to do some of that sometime. You're going to cook for me, sound the horns. She going to be the type of person that's just, she could still be a good wife, but she's not going to be the greatest because she has to live life and maintain balance and being masculine and working and raising a kid and protecting a kid and all that. Y'all don't even realize that's why you're supposed to give up your fucking boyfriend ways when you have a kid, because now you're going to protect your kid from men. The kind of men that you are in that predicament for. Duh. Because if a man will leave you like that and back smack the shit out of you like some of y'all be saying in all the beats, that means you don't really know dangerous men. Which one's gonna be the next one that's gonna be the one that already are your son or your daughter? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all act like that statistic ain't outrageous right now. Y'all act like that's not outrageous right now. Y'all act like Drake and all these niggas ain't getting caught out here for rings. And if these big dudes got rings, that means the regular dudes is just lurking, bro. They lurking. And as young women, especially black young women, how y'all don't think they watching y'all? Come on, man. I'm a good man, but I study evilness, bro. You always go after the fucking where there's no men. Where there's no men, no one can stop you. You know? You have a greater chance of doing things and no one can stop you. And that's it. You just don't have men to protect you. You just make men hate y'all. You make your own men hate y'all so much that y'all don't talk to us no more. And then just little by little, y'all seeing it on the internet. Dudes rocking y'all. Just straight. And then dudes be just looking at you. Black men just look at you like, well, do that nigga like you did me in that crib. Remember, you got 5 knockouts. Ain't no nigga handle me. And then we be like, yeah, we know. You was rocking me. You was going home. You was ready to pick shit up, stab niggas, get the frying pan. That nigga rocked you and you turned into a little girl. Homie! Ah, ah, ah. I'm like, whoa, well, keep that same energy, homie. You gotta keep that same energy. Or, you know, stop having that energy and actually realize it ain't getting you nowhere. Because the longer this shit goes on, y'all, I don't understand how women are not literally paying attention like men are to what's going on and all this. Usually, every 15 seconds is a statistic that one of you go bye-bye. That alone would, if I was a woman, bro, I'm packing a slammer everywhere I go. I'll slam one of these dudes into the floor, bro. I'll give your ass a lead shower. You kidding me? And then y'all so paranoid and scary. I don't even want women to have firearms like that. Every man's a fucking threat to you now. So that'd just be more bodies. Like, we're in a shitty, fucked up predicament, black people. People together, really, because I showed y'all statistics with the white boy talking about, you know, 70 to 80% of his people are fucking virgins now. That's insane. How the niggas that we think is on top of us, they can't even get their women to like them. Oh yeah, like this other shit I was watching. Yo! Shout out to the, what's it called? Whatever podcast, I think. Shout out Brian. He made the dopest point in the world. He named the 10 biggest actors and athletes and all these men. Men that women always will automatically say, that's the nigga I submit to. I'll let you do whatever you want. I'd rather cry in the Benjo than cry in the fucking Toyota and all this, right? He's fucking naming Brad Pitt. One of the fucking, he's like the fucking, one of the he's a fucking sex symbol for white fucking people. Leonardo DiCaprio's and Tom Brady's, and he named a couple of black guys out there that's the shit. And every single one of these millionaire 6-foot megastars, every one of them, their wife divorced them and took half. Well, not half. Tom Brady was smart. He put everything in his mother's name. So legally, Tom Brady's broke. I love how smart men are getting. I think it was Tom. I don't know if it was Brady or one of these other dudes. One of the niggas did it just recently. His wife tries to leave him, and she thought she was smart. He's got all this money. He built it all up now, and now I'm gonna get half. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna do what all the bitches do. I'm gonna do what Dr. Dre wife did. As soon as he got a Billy, you're going to the Millie. And she went to court and found out you've been married to a broke man this whole time. That ain't his house. That ain't his money. He legally forked that money over to his mama. That's his mama money. That's his mama house. That's his mama Ferrari. You and his mama shit. That's why she look at you like that. Like, better act like you know. Niggas ain't getting hit with the Glock of the popo. I say, yo, this trend is catching on. Then another dude did the same shit. Another athlete did the same thing. He got accused of cheating on his wife. What'd she do? Perfect time to get divorced and take half. She found out that all his money's in his mom's name, all his possessions in his mom's name, and guess what? That means he's legally broke. And guess what? She works and has a really good job. So the court said you got to pay him alimony. You got to pay him child support. That man is broke, and he's been living a luxury lifestyle. So you're gonna come up off that paper. I said, yo, this is crazy, yo. It's on the horns. Guess my father wants me to tell y'all this story too. Then I seen another video last night. I was gonna make this video for the black chicks. This black woman, average looker or below, and with a below average fatter man, hardworking, loving dad, right? She leaves him, and then I guess gives him the kid miraculously, or he proved, I don't know what it is. He ends up with the kid. She takes him to court, and she's complaining about not paying child support because she has to pay child support now. And then come to find out, it's 20 years late. You 20 years late. I say it. Now, we know a lot of women ain't doing this, so, you know, we ain't gonna throw you under the bus like that. This is where I throw you under the bus and say, you's a pathetic. You's a fucking pathetic. Men, it goes on how much we make, and they usually rape the shit out you and take half your shit no matter what the fuck you're making. If you're an average man and you know you just barely make rent yourself, they don't give a fuck, nigga. You better go get another job, and we gonna rob out of that money too, nigga. So wherever you make money, we gonna take money. So that's why most niggas go, fuck this job, I can't get up. Everything I make, they take more for her, and she doesn't have to do nothing. So the more I go up, the more she doesn't have to do. So, you know, that's why men complain and shit, right? This fucking chick was complaining, and 20 years late on $100 child support. I said, you motherfucker, you motherfucker. $100? Then, you know, what made it worse is, she's like, yeah, my boyfriend was paying it. She left this nigga for another nigga, and he's paying her shit, and then said, nah, I don't want to pay it no more. So y'all love y'all kids so much that, you know, funky ass $100. And then she wasn't even a dusty crackhead or nothing. She was actually a regular person, had a job, state job. She got fired from and shit, so she hit hard times. So it's not like she was a super bum. At least I don't think so. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't sound like it, you know? And I was like, $100, nigga? Like, y'all ain't shit, some of y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Niggas give up everything they get. They gotta go live in a shoebox and you know, some of us recover and all these things. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, women, y'all better hope my father don't start doing y'all like that. It's either because the men that are smart, this is what they're gonna do. The law's gonna change soon, because you don't realize the more women that keep having babies, the more child support you get, or I mean welfare and all these things, and you don't work. That's money coming out the people's pocket besides your baby's daddy pocket. So society is getting broke, which means less dates and dick for you. So you fuck yourself anyway. And then when they cut this shit off because people don't want to pay it no more, and everyone starts realizing, I'm not taking care of other niggas' kids, bro. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. You get it? And if they start cutting this shit, these little programs in, what the fuck are y'all gonna do? Half y'all are gonna be out on the streets, bro. And in y'all mind, y'all like, nah, the government would never let people die on the streets. You better start looking around at these fucking homeless people disappearing every day. You know, they're not going on vacation. They're going bye-bye. And then when y'all find out that most states are becoming where if you're homeless, you go to jail now. So, you know, don't worry about dying. Just worry about getting locked up because you're homeless with your kid, which means your kid gets put in a shelter and then you're in jail, and the camps that, you know, so it's like broken families, and, you know, some of you can't even deal with this shit now and you're giving your family up. When you go homeless and go into a shelter, which there ain't gonna be one, so you go to jail and you lose your kid, how you gonna fight back to get your kid? Now you got all this shit on your record. OnlyFans is calling. All this other shit. I'm like, yo, bro, oh my Lord, I feel so bad. I'm glad I grew up in the 80s, bro. That was the last era of the shits. 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s was the last years of, like, what we see as reality. All of the being able to do certain things, and it could be a solid thing. Now, nah. Like, I genuinely feel like bad. Forgot where I just was, but like, seriously, I hope women are paying attention to some of these things and as a black man, you know, I really can't say much for my community as I've been helping, because I don't even live near none of you. You know what I mean? So, to me, I be feeling like I'm talking to myself. Or the things I say are irrelevant because it's like I can't do nothing. I'm stuck around all these other people. It's always been like that my whole life. That's why I be feeling bad for like black women. I'm like, yo, a lot of y'all don't even realize how y'all either X us out your mind because of the shenanigans or the way the world is and has us bouncing around. It's not even like we don't love y'all, you know, still stay in the fight. But, you know, we're not going to wait forever. Some of us are just going to go with other nations and, like I said, create these new black races, create these new mixed babies and shit. And then the rest, you know, I think that's what's going to start the revolution, not revolution, the reproduction of the black family. When we leave yous alone and life fucking brutalizes yous, when yous really start seeing how bad it really is and everyone's not coming for you, then you'll act right. You won't need no one to tell you nothing. You won't need no school. You won't need no nothing. When life kick a black woman ass, when life kick any woman ass for real and nobody's there, every woman gets back in line. I don't care who the fuck you are. You could be the toughest alpha steroid chick in the world. When I put your ass out here and you're aged out and nobody just helps you no more and you really gotta pretend that fucking role, you're a man and I don't need nobody. When you really see how lonely that shit really is, when you realize you don't like being around other women unless you trash men, when you realize you don't even like the bitches you're around, you're just there. You're pack thinkers. Women are like wolves. You have to be in a fucking pack. Why? Because you need a fucking man to be the alpha. Duh. There's gotta be a leader. And that's gonna be the man. Why do you think lions have 3 wives? Lions don't have one wife. But what does every woman say? I want my man to be like a lion. No, you don't. I'm a lioness. I hear that going around a lot of times. I'm a lioness. Well, your Lion King automatically gets 3 of you. That's the nature. Like, and then like with like Japan, and then, you know, they're offering $75,000 per kid if you go over to Japan and have a fucking kid with a Japanese woman. And they'll pay for your house. Every kid you have, they give you $75,000. So you got women that are here learning everything about your man, learning how to hip hop dress, and they know everything about being black now. You get it? So the familiarness of, oh, you ain't gonna want them because they're not like us. What the fuck are you talking about? They're more like you than you are. They want to wear your hair and you want to wear their hair. They want to go back to wearing like regular shit and yous are going to look like Harley Quinn. More and more like the Joker. More and more like cartoon characters. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all make anything look good, some of y'all. So, you know, I ain't gonna hate. Some of y'all gothic and shit, pretty than the motherfucker. I'm like, damn, bro, we lost a good one to the goths. Shit. Even the other chicks that are other nations, I be seeing y'all on the gothic side like, god damn, what the fuck? I'm in the wrong genre. I should have been a goth guy. Fuck this rap shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, real talk, man. I don't know what we're gonna do as a people, or as people, period, in the United States. Because as these things go on, and, you know, I don't think everybody's gonna be too happy about certain things, even though they never had a chance to do shit anyway. Like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people that hate. Like, some people don't want to see their women with anybody else. You know, like us, we don't want to see y'all with nobody. That's why we take y'all shit for so long. But we're not like everybody else. We use shit on us and say we don't want to beat you. other women, they're not like that. They just don't get chosen by their men. And then when we go get with them, we make them happy, so they start working out, they start eating right, they start being happy and smiling. And then them other niggas over there like, wait up, I want her now. I didn't want her before, she was nothing. But she's so beautiful now. That nigger got her. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas gonna want their chick back after we build them up. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they just hate and don't, you know, they're just really mad because their woman didn't choose them. You know, like our women didn't choose us, and then yous ain't choosing them. So they're fucked. You get it? Like, a lot of men are gonna be salty.